This game has to be one of my favorite games all year and will most likely be in my top 5 for games of the year. Soundfall is out. Soundfall has been out for a few days since the 11th of May. You can get it on Xbox Series X and Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Switch, and Steam. I would highly recommend getting the Steam version though. I'll explain why in this video. What is up guys, it's Jimbo here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. I want to talk about Soundfall today because it's an absolutely amazing game. I've got some gameplay up on the screen. I just want to sit here and talk about the game because I think it's one of the most innovative and awesome games that I have played in ever. I really love this game to bits, especially being music based. I love music as well. To summarize Soundfall in a few simple words, it's a rhythm based looter shooter. You play through the game, you'll unlock 5 characters that all have different abilities. The 3 that I've unlocked so far is the starting character, which has like a sword, the second character, which has a guitar axe, the third character has a cello bow, and then you also get a guy that has a staff, and there's also a drummer in there, I think, as well. I haven't got that far into unlocking them yet. But the great thing about this game is that it takes music and lets you do more damage the more that you hit the notes as you are playing. So it really gets you into this rhythm, and the levels auto-generate around the different music that you're going to be playing through. You go through a really fun story, but the one point that makes this game so cool is that it has a lot of longevity. If people want to play this game a lot more, is because you can import your own songs. If you're on PC, you can import your own songs into this game, and the game will automatically generate a level depending on the intensity of the song that you put in and also the BPM that you'd be going at. You go through different levels of BPM, so you can go from warm up to moderate, and then I think there's probably intense that goes further on down the line. And overall, the gameplay experience is absolutely a joy. And I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay here. If you want to skip past the gameplay to the more loot-based elements of the game, I'll talk about those in just a moment. But enjoy this little snippet of gameplay to emphasize the point of why I really enjoy this game. Now that we've got to see that little bit of gameplay there, let's talk about the loot-based stuff in the game. You will be able to get a bunch of different musical-based weapons that all have different, I'd say, elements. One does chaining, one does burn, one does slow or knock back a little bit, and then there's also one that does healing and such. And all of the characters have their own unique abilities that kind of play into this loop. You can level up your overall account as you go through, and then you'll get gear for all of your characters based on how high that they are. So I mainly played with the axe guy, I think it's Jackson, and he was a lot of fun because he has the really cool ability to be able to do like a crowd dive onto people. And the other aspect of that is that you can level up their musical weapons that are unique to them. And obviously it's very simplistic. You go around the levels, you pick up the loot that you get rewarded more if you stay on beat and do 100% on beat and also complete the track without obviously stopping or breaking a chain, which is also pretty cool. So the better you perform, the better loot that you're going to get. The cool thing about this as well, when you go into co-op, is the moderate intensity goes up as well. So you'll be able to have much more of a challenge with your friends. The game shows off 150 unique songs that they are using, and I think it's an absolute blast to be playing through some really well-made songs, different beats, different genres, and I really enjoy that. And I'm just really happy that a lot of people have been able to see this game, because a lot of people probably missed out on it if they don't really pay attention to a lot of indie games, and this is one that I definitely want to give some exposure to on the channel. I also want to go out on a limb and say thank you to Dead Good Media for being able to supply me with a code for early access. It's very, very thankful. And I've been able to show off the game, so please go and play Soundfall. It's really awesome. The game speaks for itself. A lot of the time you don't need me to do some in-depth thing explaining the entire game, and I'm going to leave you with some cool gameplay to finish out the video. I just wanted to do like a gameplay slash mini opinions video on this, because there's not too much to analyze and break down, but I really enjoy it. So yeah, go and pick this up. It's on a lot of different platforms, but yeah, if you've enjoyed the gameplay, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and tell me what your thoughts are on Soundfall if you are going to go and pick this up. And as always, this has been Chimbo, and I'll see you guys next time.